Good morning. Hi, all. If you can hear me, pay attention. Okay. All right. I hope everyone is excited for day 3 of Compact26. So, as that slide and very old picture say, I am the Vice President of Member and Student Engagement with Campus Compacts. But I'm also up here as a very proud Chicagoan. It has been so amazing to have you all here in my city for the last 3 days. And I hope, even despite the weather and the travel and all of that, that you've had some opportunity to enjoy it. I'm also super proud of the Chicago schools that showed up. So I was really, really excited to be able to connect with so many colleagues. So I wanted to share a little bit of a story. Yesterday was the Illinois primaries, and I would have felt like a horrible fraud if I had not actually voted, seeing as that is why we are here today. So after attending a breakfast in the morning and speaking at a lunch in the afternoon, I jumped into an Uber and went all the way back up to my local precinct, which is a high school up on the north side of Chicago called Lakeview High School. And I walked into a beautiful multi-generational group of poll workers who were super excited to help their neighbors vote. I walked up to the table, and there were 2 young women sitting there ready to help us all, get registered and vote. And I asked them, what made them want to be poll workers? And one of them was a senior at Lakeview High School, and she said that her government teacher was giving them extra credit if they worked as poll workers and they did a reflection. And I was like, perfect, service learning, that's great. And the other one was a junior at the University of Illinois Chicago, and she's a public policy major, and she just felt like this would be a great opportunity to see democracy in action. And so for me, it was just a really perfect way to come back to this conference and really remember why we do this. It was just really lovely to be in that process with these 2 young folks who were just really excited to be there. And so speaking of students, one of the best parts of my job is getting to work with our student groups. So thank you to our amazing partners, and I want to specifically shout out Lumina, who has really kind of seen our vision and been a partner in building out the student work. So for the 2 years prior to this, we were doing our student design report, where we brought together students to really help us envision what student work at Campus Compact looks like. And through that report, we have really been able to build on what students want. So one of those things is we now have 8 student co-design teams working at a number of different institutions across the country, thinking through how students can help design programming on their campus. We have our Newman Civic Fellowship, which we've had for a number of years, but that we're super excited to continue to build that experience for students. And if you are a member, those are due on April 27th, sorry, oh my gosh. And April 27th is my birthday, so you'd think I would get that right. We have a new program this year called the Up to Us Fiscal Leadership Lab. So we have 7 cohorts of students around the country who are working together to learn about how fiscal policy affects their change-making work. We are about to unroll some online learning opportunities, which we're super excited about. We're piloting some student change agent coalitions with our Newman Civic Fellows, which are basically communities of practice that our Newmans proposed and are leading with their peers as an opportunity to just learn from each other. So we're really excited to continue to build out all of this student work, and there is a lot more to come. So please keep an eye open, and you'll hear later from our wonderful Director of Student Engagement, Will Brummett, if there's anything student-related that you would like to do with us. Will and I and Morgan and Sonai, our team, are super excited to talk to you and meet you. And if you are a student, we're even more excited to talk to you and meet you.